We should do one sometime on disaster movies from the 70s.
It's the Dame Taft Movie Show, hosted by my nephew, Screww.
Thank you, Auntie. Yes, it is the Dame Taft Movie Show. I am Screww. Please welcome the star of the show, filmmaker and author, Harrison Smith, a.k.a. H-Bomb! H-Bomb. Hello, H-Bomb.
Hello.
What's got you laughing today, H-Bomb?
Everything.
Right.
I would look at the extras.
The extras.
Yeah, we're going to look at some extras, or an extra real quick here. Wow, 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 wow. That was me. All right.
Book about medals.
All right, look at this character here. He really pisses me off.
Lady, why are you so interested in what I read or what I do?
Yeah, that's right. Find your camera, buddy. It's all about you. Look at this guy. All right. How's that hand taste?
What store?
Missy and Ingalls, I work there.
Yep, a little too animated.
I didn't mean to be rude. I
don't like it.
Recognize you.
Nice camera turn
My
here.
name's Neil.
Now, the girl he's with, I don't mind. The girl extra, she's fine. This guy
I get a discount, and there's a whole
with
section
his
of books
stupid
in my area.
face.
What area is that?
Graphic design.
A little too animated there. He's got ants in his pants, this kid. Settle down, pal. You're not that interesting.
Job till I get enough going.
Who do you do that for?
A restaurant. I did their menus and
Why don't you look right at the camera? Why don't you look
record
right
label.
towards the camera there, bobbing his head around?
yeah, I went to Parsons.
Go on, do it.
Oh, what's that?
Do it. Do it. Ah, you son of a bitch. Look at this pie-faced loser. Oh, he makes me angry. That's right.
How long you been in here?
So you can tell your grandmother.
About a
Do it
year.
again. Go on. Come on, do it again. Do it. Ah, you son of a bitch. You did it again.
You like
Kick
it?
him off the set. He's ruining the movie for me.
Not really. I'm mostly here for the work.
All right. Get a tan, pal. You live in Los Angeles.
What about you?
I live up here.
Pasty pale guy. He should have been in our episode 1 about albinos there. So that was fun.
he
What do you
looks
think of this
cool.
extra? Would you hire him?
He looks like a Temu Jeff Daniels.
A Temu?
Yeah, Temu.
What's
You know,
Temu?
the knockoff Amazon.
Oh, okay.
That's what he looks like. Dollar store Jeff Daniels.
He looked kind of like Alex Winter to me for some
A
reason.
little bit, yeah. I see Alex Winter, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Jeff Daniels, but that's fine. Anyway, I just wanted you to share in my rage there.
Extras, yes. I've been there many times.
This is my little segment that I brought to the show, and it's taking the nation by storm. Don't you agree? Thank you. Yes, I do too. All right, let's. Here we go. Okay. Meteor, 1979, produced by Sam Arkoff. I hate when people call any disaster movie from the 70s an Irwin Allen production. They're not. Earthquake is not an Irwin Allen production. The 4 airplane movies are not Irwin Allen. Get it right. This is AIP. Not quite up to the level of Irwin Allen. You've seen this movie, yes, H-Bomb?
I have seen it. I saw it back in, I think, 1980 or 81 on cable, and then I revisited it about like 4 months ago. I saw it was on, I forget where it was, I think Tubi, and I was like, I haven't seen this in a while. I'm gonna watch this, and I can see why I didn't see it in a while.
All right. Well, save your summarizing thoughts. We're going to go through some clips here. Yeah, I saw it opening. It was certainly first run, if not opening weekend. This movie is from 1979. This will be our 9th show, H-Bomb, and 1/3 of those has been dealing with movies from 1979. Just what the audience demands. This is how we get clicks, baby. That little sliver of time in the history of cinema.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some of this.
Yes.
It's gonna hit! It's coming apart in a million pieces!
There's Joe Campanella. He's a solid actor there. I think he was on the first season of Mannix. So anyway, them astronauts in the space station there, they're studying the comet. The comet goes into the asteroid belt, hits a big hunk of rock there, and shatters it into several pieces, and many of which are headed towards Earth, including one that's 5 miles wide. Are you frightened so far? Are you frightened?
Well, I'm frightened at those effects, and yeah, I mean,
top drawer. Well, we can say it now. This movie.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Idea to put Sam Arkoff in charge of a large budget disaster movie.
Why not? He had a lot of credits under his belt.
I know he did. That doesn't mean.
But we can say it now. This movie has an all-star cast, baby, and that's where the money went. So when it came time to do the effects, it's like, eh. All right, let's have a look at some of this. We'll illustrate what I'm saying here. Joe Campanella, fine actor.
You'll be met at the other end. Your hotel room has been booked, and Gladys out there has your expense arrangements. Why don't you stick a broom up my ass? I could sweep the carpet on the way out.
You hear what he say? You hear what he say? So there's Connery and Carl Malden. You got to give Connery his James Bond quips. It's what audiences have come to expect.
You wonder what was behind that. Like, why did Connery agree to sign on to this? I mean, was it just for the money? Could it have been?
It's a high-profile production with the big cast. Oh, by the way, this movie is directed by the fella who directed The Granddaddy, the greatest disaster movie of all time, The Poseidon Adventure, 7 years earlier. So there's a bunch of reasons why I'd sign on. First of all, he hadn't won his Oscar yet. He wasn't doing James Bond. He was a working actor. He wasn't commanding a lot. Sean Connery wasn't.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
how many hits was he in? Robin and Marion? That didn't make any money. After this, he did Wrong is Right. That
was terrible.
I just watched that recently, man. I don't get it. Richard Brooks. It tries to be Strangelove. We're getting off track here, but I understand why Connery took the role. Okay, but Carl Malden's in it. He of course was done with his series The Streets of San Francisco by now and was doing American Express commercials.
Yeah,
but I love Carl Malden. Let's watch some here. Let's watch.
Haven't changed, have you?
Okay, there's where I put my pause.
You're in charge of Project Hercules, and if the result of this meeting is to make
Richard Dysart.
Yeah,
we were just talking about him. Same year.
I know he was doing that, and then of course Prophecy at this time.
Same year. Okay, here we go.
make use.
There's nothing else we can use. The only thing we've got out there is Hercules.
We have never admitted to Hercules, and if we admit to it
We
now...
have to. You can't keep the whole world in the dark about what's going on. Once they know that a 5-mile hunk of rock is going to hit somewhere at 30,000 miles per hour, the people will want to know what the hell we intend to do about it.
You're going to tell the entire world we have nuclear rockets orbiting out there in direct contradiction to every international agreement we've ever made?
General Adlon, for the time being, until this crisis is resolved, I'm putting Dr. Bradley in charge of Operation Hercules. I rely on you to give him every aid and assistance.
Okay, so great cast. Well, like I was saying,
Yeah.
You got Marty Landau in there. This is his career slump, right? Everyone probably knows the story of him. He started off working for Hitchcock and a couple other high-profile roles. By like the early 80s, he was on a Gilligan's Island TV movie. and a couple of low-budget horror movies. And then the late 80s, he gets Oscar nominations and then wins one in the 90s, Marty Landau.
Yeah,
But
it's just amazing how they were able to lure all these people to this film. Again, like you said, the money must have gone to the paychecks, because I mean, any of them, they're all seasoned. They should have been able to read that script and go,
this was a different time. Which of these actors would be turning down a movie like this? For what? There wasn't a whole lot of options. There weren't a lot of
that is
as many.
true.
There was only 3 networks back then, H-Bomb. You're just a kid. You don't know these things, okay? I'm much more older than you. But yeah, no, none of that astounds me at all. I would have signed on to this project in a minute. And we saw Hank Fonda there, who also played the president in Failsafe. So I love the cast. I'm glad they signed on. Let's look at some more.
Those rockets have got to be realigned, and we've got exactly 5 days.
Oh, good news. The Russians are coming. I'd like to go on record that I consider allowing the Russians to come into this center to be a grave error, which one day the United States may bitterly regret.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
that was some bad casting right there. Martin Landau has no military authority whatsoever.
I completely buy him. I just don't like that. I just don't like that it's a one-note character, you know?
Yeah, that's all he is. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
He's always so negative, you know? Why don't you think of something positive?
Yeah, he's angry. He's angry and bitching through the whole thing. Yes.
He doesn't trust the Russians. He's the Mathau character in Failsafe, saying, okay, so we accidentally sent a bomber into Russia. Let's go ahead and follow through. You know, he's the George Scott in Strangelove. Let's go ahead and finish the job. He has no love for the Russians. All right, so the meteor broke up into fragments. The big one's coming, but all these little ones are heading towards Earth too, and it's going to cause all kinds of disasters all over the globe, starting with this one here in Siberia.
아니야, 이리 쏘다. 아니야.
Now, I mentioned this movie had an all-star cast. Do you know who the biggest star in the movie is?
That guy right there, wasn't he in?
I figured you might know. I'm going to show you. We're gonna take a little detour here.
It isn't They Call Me Bruce.
You got it, H-Bomb. He was in Cannonball Run. Most people probably recognize him. Yeah, he was the talk show host in Cannonball Run. This is Johnny Yune. He was huge. Even before Yakov Smirnoff, he was one of the most popular comedians. And let's look at some of his body of work. People forget so quickly they're huge stars.
Hello.
You hear what he say?
Let me slap my knee.
Hello? That was his thing.
That was edgy.
That was his thing. He always opened with that. It was great. This is back during the glory days of Raymond J. Johnson Jr. You can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, or you can call me Johnny, or you can call me Sonny. You know, they all had that thing. Hello? Beautiful.
Yeah.
He made so much money. Anyway, let's look at some more. This is great.
I'm a comedian from Korea, and I've been telling American jokes. Tonight, I would like to tell you some of the funniest Korean jokes. 옛날에 봉이 김선달이라는 삶에 살았는데 말이야. Oh, you've heard that before?
He had his own TV show. Guess what it was called?
I don't even remember.
The Johnny Yune Show.
Chara?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I had my own TV show, I would get Charo on.
You know, you look at this now and you go, why would anybody watch that?
You don't like Charo?
Well, again, it's like it's endemic to the time, because like I look back now on a lot of stuff and I go, why did we watch this? Like a lot of it, you
don't have any idea what you're talking about.
when you really look at stuff for what it was, you're just looking at it going, oh my God, this was freaking horrible.
All right, so you don't enjoy Charo or the comedic stylings
I
of
don't
Johnny Yune.
understand. I mean, I guess, Charo, Coochie, I guess.
You have no joy in your heart. So here he is on Carson here, and yes, what do you suppose he was promoting?
Well, yeah.
He walked like him. He talked like him.
Give me 5, yo mama, get down.
He even cooked like him. He wanted to be just like Bruce Lee. So he regulated his diet, began intensive training, and learned to live like a great samurai master.
You must know Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, I once stepped in it.
And as his reputation spread throughout the land,
Lady, give that man his purse back.
he lived a life of non-stop action. Little time for rest or relaxation. Deadly killers hunted him. And every woman wanted him.
Now, as long as you wear this, I'm not going to make love to another man.
Me neither.
What's the title of this movie?
Why is there a question mark?
That's what because it's pronounced. They call me Bruce.
Yeah, it's part of that. I think Roger Ebert came up with that rule of if it has like punctuation and then we have an exclamation mark or a
Airplane
question mark. Well, airplane is an exception to that rule, but this
Top Secret.
What was this? 1981?
I think it's 82.
Yeah.
And I did my due diligence for this episode. I watched this a couple days ago.
God bless you.
Oh, I feel like I just recovered from gum surgery here while being punched in the kidneys. I got almost all the way through, man. I cut off before 10 minutes to the ending. I'm sorry. I'm not a very good film critic.
The poster. The poster is
It's hilarious. What? It's hilarious.
America's wackiest new hero.
With a little practice, anyone can be as good as Bruce Lee. It practically writes itself. Anyway,
who put that out?
Well, I
it got a theatrical. I remember it playing in the mall where I
can tell you put out the sequel. New World Pictures put out the sequel.
Yeah, that's no surprise.
No, that thing played in theaters. Like he was on Carson promoting that movie. It was in theaters. It was, probably had a standard release.
Yeah, it did. If it played at our mall, then it had a standard release.
Played at the mall, yeah. You didn't go see it? What's the matter with you? You don't like Asian cinema?
No. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm racist. Yeah. No, I just do want to plunk down money for a really shitty movie.
Well, you have to go and watch it now. But what were we talking about before? Okay, let's get back to Meteor.
Yeah.
I think we can assume the emergency's over. This particular one and the emergency in general. It's a pity the world's been sent into a state of unnecessary panic. But there's your threat, Dr. Bradley. A fireworks display.
Tell this asshole once and for all. Orpheus will not burn up. It's too damn big.
We've got enough to deal with here, General. We don't need any additional aggravation from you.
There's Brian Keith back there.
He's like ready to like charge this guy, Like look at him, like why I oughta.
No, he's leaning in because Natalie Wood there is translating for him. He's the Russian. He's the Russian premier.
Yeah, I remember he was.
So he's leaning in to get an earful. Yeah, but yeah, that is Brian Keith there. He was a suicide. And let's watch some more here. So they're teaming up with the Russians here. They're taking their weapons satellites and they're pointing them away from the Earth towards the approaching meteor. We're going to see some more. Hold on a second. Hold on. We're going to see some more earthbound disasters here. This one's going to be in Germany. It's difficult to recognize this actress, but if you want to take a stab at it, I was pleasantly surprised.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, her greatest assets are harnessed under that ski suit there. She's playing a German on the ski slopes. Sybil Danning.
Is that really Sybil Danning?
According to the credits, doesn't look like her.
Doesn't look like. I mean, I've had dinner with Sybil Danning.
Dyed her hair brown. But yeah, unfortunately, they put her in a ski suit instead of on a beach in a bikini. But anyway, let's see what the Meteor is up to here.
The big one, due on Sunday, closing on Earth at 30,000 miles an hour. We can only hope, as the President of the United States of America has assured us, that we are in safe hands. This is Osmond Raghib in Zurich, returning you to the ABC studios in New York.
God.
My God, indeed, H.
My God, indeed. My God, you read my thoughts too, Henry.
Oh, the humanity. See that meteor come down and knock off the top of that alpine mountain there and wipe out all them krauts?
Did you hear the sound, the cartoon bomb sound effect?
I was going to say.
I can't even do it right now.
I did that in.
Was there a coyote riding that? Yeah.
I did that in my rehearsal. I was going to bring that up as well because that's what meteors sound like when they come roaring in there. Yeah. Sound like a buzz bomb or.
Yeah, you know. And then it makes that standard canned explosion sound, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love it. What's not to love?
I'm surprised they didn't make it roar or growl.
So there's Neil Tyson.
Is that really? No.
No.
I was going to say no.
Oh, this is sweet.
The buffet scene.
It's what we here in America call incompatibility.
That's what we call it in Russia. Несовместимость.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So this is very sweet. He's getting to know the Russian interpreter there, played by Natalie Wood. You know, they're having a nice little moment here. They're getting to know each other. It's very sweet.
The calf. Yeah.
In the calf. But this will be a good opportunity to play.
Hey, let's get to know H-Bomb a little better.
H-Bomb, you a pinball guy?
I am a pinball guy.
Look at them awesome pinball machines they got back there, man.
Space Odyssey and Skylab.
Exactly. And why aren't they playing them?
Right. Instead of sitting there with some shitty cat food, go play the pinball.
Food. They're not even plugged in. Oh, I'm so angry right now.
They're not even lit up.
Oh, man. Well, still nice though. I want to. Hey, you got that video game console back there? You got a pinball game?
There is a pinball game on it. Yes.
On the console? No, you have
on
to have
the console, but no, I don't have a real pinball machine. No.
Oh, what am I going to play when I come over?
They're real big.
All right, but another thing I want to mention. So this is real sweet. Two huge stars here, Connery and Natalie Wood. Connery, 8 years earlier, worked with her sister. You know Lana Wood?
No. I know of her sister, but I don't know of her work.
Plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Of course you are.
Plenty too.
Named after your father, perhaps?
Would you like some help?
A lot of vagina.
Lana Wood.
She, Natalie Wood, talked about her a lot in her autobiography, and how she confided in her about Elvis.
And I read Lana Wood, or listened to her audiobook, Lana Wood's autobiography, talking about her sister. And she's just such a hot piece, man.
Yeah, she is pretty nifty.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, where were we? What were we talking
about?
about?
Out of that. I'd rather watch that than Meteor.
But it's, well, of course, it's James Bond movie. Yeah, it's, between a disaster movie and a James Bond movie, it's going to be tricky, but most of the time it's going to be James Bond.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's kind of nice. He worked with both of the sisters there. Oh, God, what I wouldn't give. All right. Let's look
They reported a tidal wave 100 feet high heading directly towards Hong Kong.
Radar contact with the wave establishes height stabilized at 100 feet plus.
Speed is constant, 600 miles an hour.
Can you hear it?
Yes, we can hear it. Get out of there.
No use. Get the big one, Paul. Get it.
He never left his post.
He stayed at his post when the trainees ran.
Okay, let's watch some more. They look like pecas.
Score. Oh my God. Yeah, they look like red tip penises. Jesus
But
Christ, and that score is terrible.
Yeah, it's not great. And of course, I forget who the composer was. It ain't John Williams, I can tell you that.
No, it is definitely not John Williams.
But this is very suspenseful right now. This is very suspenseful, okay? Because they're launching the missiles. This is their only hope. I don't know if you can appreciate what they're up against here. All right.
I can appreciate it.
So this is great.
God, lots of stock footage, explosions and atomic testing.
With the red filter, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, and the inside there, you got that chandelier thing waving around, getting ready to fall on their heads. Oh, look out!
They lowered that well.
Harry, the river's breaking through. Through that car! Hurry up! This way out here, through the car, right here! Hurry up! Through the car!
So this is great.
When watching that scene, all I could think of is, he's wearing a hairpiece during that thing the entire time. Like, that must have been a pain in the ass.
Maury's wigs don't come off!
I think now is when he was asking himself why he signed on to the picture. Not before, when they had the big check and everything, but now. So in Poseidon Adventure, the actors, they were wet most of the time. They had a lot of scenes in water. Towering Inferno, a lot of stage smoke, kind of rough. These suckers, Soaked in mud.
Soaked in mud.
And not real mud, it's movie mud. Looks like Nestle Quick.
Yeah. Nutella.
And you got Oscar winners, future Oscar winners, Oscar nominees. It's like, oh, Natalie Wood, I loved you in West Side Story. Hang on, we got to pour this bucket of mud over your head.
Well, it's kind of a little eerie foreshadowing of what's going to happen to her.
I know. Careful, don't drown the actress.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Okay. Yeah, too soon.
Yes, there's Natalie covered in mud, and Brian Keith looking none too happy.
In pudding.
In pudding, yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
They're
14
trapped.
minutes to impact. 14 minutes.
It's gone. They did it. It's gone.
And then they formed the nebula?
Yeah, so could happen.
And then somebody just wiped their finger over a matte painting of glass photo or something of Manhattan.
No, look at the devastation there. That's terrible. Look what happened to Manhattan. Oh my. They're gonna have to clean that up.
New York disaster to bring you an official announcement just received from Houston. 3 minutes ago at 10:38, the combined rockets of the United States and the USSR struck the meteor, which has for 5 days been coming towards us. The danger is past.
Passt es minerale?
Did it.
Oh,
they did it.
God. That look that Brian Keith had, that's probably what most of the audience looked like by the end of that movie.
The closing thoughts on the 1979 American International Pictures classic disaster movie with the all-star cast Meteor. Go ahead, H-Bomb.
Closing thoughts. It was one of those that, again, I can't believe that I sat down to actually revisit this thing a couple months ago and watched it all the way through, which I'm glad I did now because of this. But it never ceases to amaze me that, what we do with our entertainment. Like I watch this and I think, look at all of those stars. And like you said, context is one thing, but man, to look at this and see all those names in there, and it's just such a bad movie. The projection effects, the visual, everything is just freaking terrible, and that script is awful.
Yeah, the only thing I like about it is the cast. It is a really strong cast, and it's not one of the better disaster movies.
No.
When you suggested we look at some disaster movies, the logical place to start would be the granddaddy, the best one of them all, the Poseidon Adventure. But it's too on the nose, so we're gonna go around the back door and look at some maybe lesser known ones and some other fun movies. Yeah, it's not great. The Meteor.
No,
like I said, the cast is the only thing I like about it.
But you know what the weird part is? Somewhere out there, that's someone's favorite movie. There's someone out there that's like, oh, that's my favorite movie of all time.
Well, there's stuff to like in it.
Is there?
I don't know. Like, for me, it was just the cast.
I felt about this like I did when I revisited The Wiz.
The Wiz. I've never seen that movie.
Dreadful movie. Dreadful.
Sidney Lumet?
I believe it was, yeah. I believe it was.
I saw the white version.
The white version.
Come on, laugh, you son of a bitch. All right, now.
I like that very much.
All right. One more thing.
Watch Harrison Smith's horror movie Slow Burn, free on RadTV.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, H-Bomb. Did you have fun today?
I did. Yeah, I like looking back there. You know, I'll close with this also, that, you know, it has such a late 70s, just on the cusp of the 80s feel to it. And, you know, you were leaving this one era of cinema going into the next, but one was winding down and the other had not revved up quite yet. You know, like, again, that will be thanks to Spielberg that the 80s will really start popping. But I mean, with this, it's just, you know, it feels just like, you know, again, you're watching that genre die. That subgenre is dying right there.
What, disaster movies?
Yeah, disaster movies.
There were a few more, but yeah, it was past its heyday. It was a brief heyday. I mean, Towering Inferno got nominated for Best Picture Oscar.
Yes.
And some other people got nominated and stuff like that. And it was a slow decline after that, and then a fast decline. Now, they did. There was a resurgence in the 90s with the advent of the new special effects technologies. They could do stuff, and we'll discuss that too. We'll not foreshadow that. But yeah, the 70s was the heyday, and there's just a treasure trove. Most of those movies I continue to enjoy. Meteor's pretty rough. You got to really like the cast for that one.
It's rough.
Thank you, H-Bomb.
My pleasure. I love doing these.
Farewell and adieu, you fair Spanish. I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's farewell and adieu.
Adieu.
Right? Farewell and adieu.
Farewell and adieu.
You fair Spanish ladies.
It's the Dame Taft Movie Show, hosted by my nephew, Screww.
Not as good as Prophecy, Meteor?
No. It's an entirely different bad.
Okay.
It's an entirely different bad.
I think
Meteor's no fun. That's the problem. It's not fun. Prophecy is fun. That big dopey bear, that is fun. And Robert Foxworth chewing the scenery. But this one, Meteor, I tried to find it fun, but there's not much fun.
Has a way better cast, but yeah, they don't have that much to do. No.
Just like they're all going through it. They're just all going through it, you know?
Yeah.
Like Robert Foxworth, it's kind of like David Soul in Salem's Lot. Foxworth, he was taking that shit seriously. Like, he was like, I'm going to give a really, like, Sean Connery's just walking through. Natalie Wood looks totally like she walked in from another set and just kind of stayed there.
Connery's one of these beloved actors, but you go back and check his performances before, you know, he got the Oscar for Untouchables in '87. A lot of times he was kind of phoning it in.
Yep, he was phoning it in. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.